should be. Give it.
And we
Okay. All right. We're about
go.
5 seconds early today.
That's okay.
But that's all right. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
How
How's
we
everyone's day
doing out
going?
there? Are we doing all right? Can everybody hear me? Can you hear me? Just making sure this is still a
I messed
function.
with it.
Annie messed with it. I don't know.
Can you hear us? Oh,
Loud
okay.
and clear.
Okay,
All right.
cool.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you, Megan. All right. Okay. Well, welcome everybody today to what is this? Day 13. Stuck inside.
Lucky number 13.
Annie,
I lost
Josh.
count. Oh, I thought you were saying.
As you
Okay,
can
that's
see,
fine.
what up, Audra, Megan, Chuck, Betsy, Pat. If you're joining us today, go ahead and play in the comments with us here. Subscribe if you're new here. Go ahead and hit that like button up there. Also, ring the notification bell. Keep you in the loop.
And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, all
yeah.
that fun stuff.
So, what up, Liz Schmidt? Liz is here. Hello, Liz. All right, so, we've all had a pretty long day today, random things life throws at us. So for the next 20 minutes or so, let's all put that to the side. We're going to have a good day. But before we get started, I have some news. So I was reading today on the Twitter. Joe Exotic has been moved from the county jail in Oklahoma down to the Fort Worth prison, the medical prison. I don't know what this means. They said they're gonna release more in the coming days. But I sure hope, Joe, you're doing all right. But
I hope everything's okay.
Yeah.
If he's going to the medical
he might
prison.
have the corona. Of course, he has a bunch of medical things. If you've been watching his live shows that he did a couple years ago, he has a couple of medical issues. Let's just say he hadn't had the cleanest past. But everybody has a past, and Joe doesn't hold it against him, he says. So just keep Joe Exotic in your prayers. But if he got moved because he's sick, I blame Carol Baskins. Like, who probably gave everybody the corona? Carol Baskins. That's who I'm going to guess. So, Joe Exotic, we're thinking about you.
Hope you're okay.
Hope you're okay.
All right.
Oh, she had a hand in it all right there. I sure hope Joe doesn't have the corona. I hope he gets out. I hope they pardon him, whatever they got to do. And we need a TV show of just Joe Exotic. So, all right. So let's move on to today's top 5. Today we're going to be doing the top 5 Disney villains. So we put this topic out yesterday. You can also check every day at 3:30. We put it on our Instagram and our our YouTube
stream
will also be up with the topic, so you can kind of plan those out a little bit in advance. Yesterday we had the luxury of actually announcing on the show because we come to the conclusion that was what we was going to do.
Kind of a unanimous decision.
Oh, yes. It was lovely. So let's start out here with our number 5. We're on every day here at 5:30, so join us every day while this corona's going on because we're stuck inside, and hope y'all enjoy it just as much as we do. So, Annie, what do you have for your number 5 or your top 5 Disney villains?
For number 5, I went with a classic Disney villain, and I went with Maleficent.
Oh, Maleficent. That's a bold choice there, Cotton. Wow.
Chick Hicks. Oh, I didn't even think about him.
Oh, wow. Audra says Queen of Hearts. Megan says Cruella de Vil. Pat says Captain Hook. All of those are great. Wow. I'm going to go with Frollo. And not necessarily because he's not really a favorite villain of mine, but he is probably the one that scares me the most.
And he is really just a bad guy.
Man, he's a basically
nasty dude.
If you look at basically what Frollo was, he was just a hornied up villain who, because he was so hornied up, he just had to kill anybody that got him all that way. And that's why Esmeralda was on his list. So maybe somebody should have just doused him with some water. It would have settled him down.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. Chuck says Randall from Monsters, Inc. Oh, excellent choice there.
Good one.
Excellent choice. All right.
Awesome.
Yeah, all those are. Chick Hicks is one I completely forgot about. So, okay. All right, moving on to number 4. Who do you have?
For number 4, I went with Yzma from Emperor's New Groove.
Yzma.
She makes me laugh.
So, she is also in my top 5. But I think most of mine that are in my top 5 are villains that would make me laugh. I feel like.
Besides number 5.
Besides number 5, and my number 1 doesn't make me laugh. He's just always been. Pat says Scar. Megan says Gaston because nobody twerks like Gaston. Betsy says Oogie Boogie. For Audra says Skinner from Ratatouille. Oh, wow. Chuck says Commander Rourke.
I'm guessing that's from Star Wars. Is it from Star Wars?
Commander Rourke. Why am I going blank on this?
I don't know. You're the Star Wars buff out of the two of us.
Commander Rourke. Where is he from?
Atlantis.
Oh, man. I completely forgot. That guy there. I completely forgot about him. Wow. Good choice, Chuck. Wow. He's a pretty nasty guy. You're right. All right. My number 4, I'm going to go Pete from all the Mickey Mouse cartoons. Because sometimes he's funny. Sometimes he's just really mean. But I'm going to go with Pete. So that's my number 4.
That's number 4.
Yeah. All right. Number 3.
Number 3, I went with.
Thank you, Betsy. Thank you, Pat.
I went with Mother Gothel.
Ooh,
for number 4.
She
3.
is mean.
For number 3.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Mother Gothel. We got Ursula in there. Those poor unfortunate souls. Audra says Captain Hook. Pat says 3 Hades. Betsy says Maleficent. And Chuck says Emperor Zurg. Yeah, okay, Zurg. So I guess Toy Story, in a sense, they have a couple of villains you can pick from there.
Mm-hmm.
You've got Zurg. You can pick Sid, the Prospector.
Sid is the one in the first one, right?
Yeah.
Prospector Pete would be the second one.
Yeah.
And also Al was also a villain.
Al, yeah.
Alan from Al's Toy Barn.
Because that's one of those where you can have multiple villains in.
Who's technically the villain in 4?
4? It's the doll.
It's Gabby, but she ends up being good.
Okay, well, like most Disney movies, the villain either dies or they end up being good. So, Chuck says Stinky Pete.
Stinky Pete.
All right, so for my number 3, I'm gonna go Yzma as well. She cracks me up.
She makes me laugh.
See, people. Okay, so tell me what you think. Tell me what you all think. People say Emperor's New Groove is an underappreciated movie. I don't think that's the case because everybody still talks about it so much. I think it's a very appreciated movie.
I think it is appreciated within the fan base of Disney fans because we all watch the movie, we all talk about it, but it doesn't give enough representation in the parks. And I think that's where people who are avid Disney park goers, that's whenever they say it's underappreciated because it really doesn't have any representation in the Disney theme parks. But if we're just talking about people who watch the movie, then it's very appreciated.
So Pat says it's underrepresented. Okay, so that would make sense in the park. But when people say most underappreciated movie, no. You know what the most underappreciated movie is?
Oliver and Company. We got it that right.
Because you have Billy Joel doing your music there. Bette Midler,
Home on the Range,
is doing it like Home on the. Yeah, I mean that's like what is that? Is Home on the Range? That's Kathy Bates right there, I think. So
I forgot about that movie.
Man, all right. So all right. So moving on to number 2. Oliver and Company is so good. Every time I go to New York, I always have to sing a song from there. It's always
when we went and saw Billy Joel,
in New York City.
Was really hoping he would sing. Why should I worry?
Yeah. All right, moving on to number 2.
For number 2, I went with Hades.
I put Hades as well. Woo! Audra's gonna go with Hades. Hades. Hades, he's just one of those ones. He's funny. Like, if there is a character that makes Hercules the great movie that it is, it's him.
I like Hades because I have a fascination with Greek mythology, so Hercules always has a special place in my heart, and that is why Hades took my number 2 spot. It's just because I love Greek mythology, I love Hercules.
All right, so All
And
Dogs
he's
Go to
also
Heaven
just-
is not a Disney movie, though. But I agree, it is such an. I used to love watching that movie.
That would make me sad.
But that's what Liz says. All Dogs Go to Heaven is underrated. So Chuck says Maleficent for number 2. Megan says Captain Hook. Betsy says Dr. Facilier.
Audra says Hades.
Pat
says-
says Chernabog. She said, "Don't be a hey." I'm not a hater, Liz. I think All Dogs Go to Heaven is a great movie, but you're right. It is a little sad. So, all right.
Sad.
So, okay, let's go to number 1.
My number 1 is the Shadow Man, Dr. Facilier.
Oh, why?
Because I love New Orleans.
So because you love New Orleans, that's what you're gonna pick there?
Yeah.
Okay. Pat, did you pick Cruella de Vil because she doesn't like puppies alive, and neither do you?
It's fine. It's cool. I'm fine.
Audra says Yzma. Betsy says Hades. I'm gonna go with Captain Hook, and Captain Hook is my number 1 because it's kind of a nostalgia thing.
Mhm.
I don't know. Whenever you're young, the idea of pirates, and he has a hand that doesn't work. I have a burnt hand, so it works, right? I did hit a dog with my car a few years ago.
Josh
Bumper
is
still is recovering.
Disney.
But yeah, so Captain Hook and I have the same hand situation, so that's why I'm going to go with Captain Hook. So
I can understand.
yeah, Megan says Maleficent. Chuck says Cruella de Vil.
Audra says Yzma / Kronk.
You know, Cruella de Vil, she is pretty nasty. Like
She is.
She's
She
pretty
killed
ruthless.
dogs.
Now,
How dare she?
whenever we went to Disneyland Paris, we actually saw from the 101 Dalmatians, the live action. We got to see the car from that, and that was pretty cool because I'd completely forgotten about the newer version of the movie until we went back over there where everything's in the past. So she kills dogs, and that's a villain if I know one. That's what Pat says.
He also killed a dog.
I don't. Yeah, probably died.
By accident, though.
All right, moving on to the honorable mentions. Who do you got?
Meg. For my honorable mentions, I only have one. I went with Oogie Boogie.
So you're going with Oogie Boogie for your honorable mentions. I'm going to go with Prince John from Robin Hood, Dr. Facilier, and Scar. Let's see.
Prince John's
Pat
another.
says Clayton, Frollo, Ursula, Beagle Boys, Sid, and Pete. Betsy said Anastasia, Drizella, Bowler Hat Guy. And Audra said Lady Tremaine, Maleficent, Cruella de Vil, and Shere Khan. Liz in the comments says Jafar. Another person I would put, what was his name? Albert, I don't know. The guy from Aristocats that dumps the cats.
The butler.
I don't like cats, so that could be me.
Yeah.
Well, I don't like cats. Albert, yeah. Albert Falls. That's from the Jungle Cruise. Chuck's going to put Darth Vader in Claw in his honorable mentions.
Another honorable mention that I didn't think of was...
Megan says Sharpay Evans in the first High School Musical.
Absolutely, she's honorable mention.
Oh, if we're going decom movies, can I put the guy from Luck of the Irish?
Sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah. Okay. What other honorable mentions do we have?
I would also put the Hun from Mulan. Blanking on his name. What's his name?
I want to say Shanu. What was his name?
Shanu.
I keep wanting to say Shamu, but that's the Shan Yu.
Shan Yu.
And his cousin is Shamu, and you can see him every day at 3 o'clock over at SeaWorld. Just not right now because of the corona.
He has shows at noon, 2:30, and 4:30.
And now all of China knows you're here. That's what you do at the SeaWorld show when you want them to splash you. Yeah. No? Okay. All right. So that's what we have for today. Great conversation. You do live next to SeaWorld now, Rick. All right. So do we have any suggestions for the show tomorrow on our top 5 topics? And if so, do we want to pick the topic now, or do we want to do the Instagram thing again where we put the question on the Instagram?
I think they said that they liked it whenever we gave them options.
Okay. So maybe if we put a couple options out now, that's what we can put up for tomorrow.
But you guys throw your options out at us.
And while we are waiting for the
Disney
options, be sure and hit
Heroes.
that like button up there if you have not yet. Hit the subscribe button. Okay. So Pat has a couple of good ones there. He says top 5 desserts or American cities to visit. You know, us being stuck in the house right now, American cities to visit might be good. By the way, I'm making like a skillet dish tonight. If anybody's ever been to Silver Dollar City and had the succotash there, I'm making that. It has fried okra, potatoes, chicken, corn. I'm going to mix it all together and make a dish. If you want me to make a video of that, I will, just to put something up.
Betsy says vegetables.
So I can make a cooking video tonight if we're just looking for videos to make too. Okay, I might make the video. We'll see. But I would release that sometime. Okay, so out of Disney Heroes,
So
top
we
5
have-
desserts in American cities to visit, and
And
vegetables.
vegetables.
Which do we want to do?
Okay, so
We got 2 votes for
we got
veggies.
2 votes for vegetables.
3 votes for veggies. We got Pat, Betsy, and Liz. Audra's gonna say veggies. All right. So tomorrow, we'll do
we'll do
top 5
tomorrow.
vegetables tomorrow.
But I do like the idea of where would you want to travel in the U.S. I do like that.
Okay. So we're gonna do top 5 vegetables tomorrow. So the veggies are what we're
We're
gonna talk
not-
about tomorrow.
I can't promise that he won't say that tomorrow. So I'm not even gonna say I promise he won't because
Yeah.
I can't promise.
Save it for later. We'll be here a while. The
That
veggies?
is true. No, we'll be stuck in the house.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna be day 267
Yeah.
of this sooner or later.
All right, cool. So
I wrote
yeah,
them
we are
down.
saving these topics,
I wrote
and
them down.
we'll bring these up at a later date. All right. So like I said, like the video if you haven't yet. Subscribe. Hit the notification bell. We go on every day at 5:30. Tell your friends. The more people we get in these in these videos and in the comments, make the conversation a whole lot more fun. So please tell your friends. We'd love to have as many people as we can in a conversation. And yeah, thank you, Pat. I appreciate you. You've really been spreading the word. Thank you, Liz, for coming by today. We'll see everybody
And
tomorrow.
if you haven't, go ahead and follow our Instagram. It's jam_packed adventures. Like Josh mentioned earlier.
Liz says, "Let us celebrate."
Let us celebrate.
I like it. Oh, okay. So tomorrow, let's Google. We need to Google what's a vegetable and what's a fruit. So I know tomatoes are fruits. I know there's a big debate on some of that. So make sure you Google what you're going to put is a vegetable. Otherwise, I know the
true
comments will let you
vegetable.
know. So, Annie, do you have anything else?
Is a potato a vegetable?
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
vegetable, I would say. All right, cool. So everybody have a great day. Be sure and wash your hands and brush your teeth, because if we have to tell you to wash your hands,
It's
you're
mayonnaise
probably
and
not brushing your
instrument.
teeth either. All right, we will see you all tomorrow. Everybody
Bye,
have a
guys.
great
Thank
night
you,
and be
guys.
safe. Bye.
Bye.